We're in the kitchen with Steve Evans of Evans Candy, and today he's going to teach us how to make their cherry cordial. Join me. Hi, Steve. How are you?
Hi, Kira.
It's nice
doing
to
great.
see you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for having us here.
Yeah, welcome.
So we're really excited to whip up some candy with you today.
Absolutely. We love doing what we do. Chocolate is the name of our game.
That sounds good. Well, let's do it. You want to take us on back to the kitchen? Here we go. All right.
Grab a pair of gloves.
All right.
Medium for you.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, if you guys could smell it back here, I wish you could. Do you get used to that smell, or is it always as good as it?
It is kind of funny how, yeah, it's just kind of normal.
Yeah.
You know, it's not normal. It's chocolate. It does smell good.
Right. When you smell it every day, I guess
Absolutely.
you do kind of adjust.
So what we have here is just a classic maraschino cherry, and we put them in a little strainer so you get some of that juice dripping off, because if they're too soggy, they're gonna just kind of clump in the sugar. So we want them to be a little bit dried out, and then we'll introduce a little bit of juice with a little invertase, which then acts on the sugar, breaks that down and turns it into a liquid in about a day or two.
Okay.
So actually the best time to eat a cherry cordial is a couple days after they have been made.
That's
so
really
what
neat.
I'm gonna do is,
really a science.
we have a fondant sugar here. Gonna put a couple scoops. Get this plugged in so this can start rotating, and then you can start feeding cherries in there from the stuff that's...
Just scoop them out?
Yeah, just reach them in there and you just toss them into there.
Awesome.
Yep.
What fun we get to have. All right, just right in. That's awesome. So when did you start making candy?
Well, since I was about 5 years old.
Oh, wow.
So I wasn't real productive at that time, but we were just hobbyists. My dad had learned how to make some chocolate confections years ago when he was in college, and helped pay for his way through college. And then he went on to a different career in ministry for about 30 years. But during that time, he was like, hey, let's make our own Easter candy. It'd be fun.
Yeah.
And had some old molds and knew how to work with chocolate. And so we were making Easter candy for ourselves. Then we started sharing a little bit, and people were like, that's kind of good.
Hey,
you
can
want to
we
make
get
a
some
little more of that?
Yeah.
And so then we're like, okay, sure. Eventually it started to get to the point where like, okay, well, let's build an add-on in the house. And then we rented a storefront, and then we purchased this larger property where we're at today in 1983.
Wow.
Got on a busy road, got a lot more traffic flow coming in and out of the shop, and it really started to continue to grow and evolve and take off. So it's really cool.
That is so neat.
So let's see how these are doing. These are good. You can put a few, we can put a few more in there. Yep, we're gonna get a few more in there, and then we're gonna hit it with a little bit of cherry juice and invertase. So here you go, give it a shot.
That's awesome.
We gotta keep you at work.
Right. Yeah, you gotta keep me working here.
Yep.
All right, back there, and then give it a
you wanna hit the
little
cherries.
stir.
You don't wanna spray the sugar.
Don't spray the sugar, Kira. Come on. So what was your favorite candy as a kid? Out of the ones you guys made?
Oh gosh, one of our old staples, we take a shortbread cookie and we put a mound of peanut butter on top of it.
Oh, okay.
And I eat them. I ate one today. It's part of my coffee, you know. My coffee, oh man, that's great stuff. All right, you ready to get some of these out of here for us? So,
let's do it.
So yeah, these are good. Go ahead and start feeding these. We got work to do.
All right, we better get to it.
We've got to get to lunch sometime. So they're going to get a double coat of chocolate, and the reason being is because these have this sugar center that we're going to dissolve.
Okay.
And we got to make sure it's completely encapsulated in chocolate. Otherwise, that liquid will just leak out, and then you'll have your cherry leakers, which isn't really what you want. You want to have a cherry cordial.
Okay. What's your first, like the earliest candy making memory you have?
Well, you know, it was always kind of enjoyable to just be there with family. We're a close family, we still are. You know, so you have your big brothers there working with you and kind of showing you how it's done. You look up to them. And my big sister was there, you know, always kind of right there with us, and dad and mom. So, you know, the whole family togetherness is definitely a good thing. It's a wonderful thing. So
That's great.
Definitely can remember those days. And of course, there's also those days too when Dad would put down a, whether it would be getting like those peanut butter delights that I talked about, the cookie and the peanut butter, like a big mountain in front of you and be like, we got to get all these done.
Oh, okay.
And so,
I thought you were going to say, we've got to eat these.
Yeah.
And I was like,
did.
that's a good day.
Oh, we definitely ate our share.
Yes.
But yeah,
the family had, whoops.
There's definitely those times where, there's real hard work.
Mm-hmm.
Get to it.
Right.
So, and I appreciate that.
These days, I mean, coming in here, it almost feels like something that's been preserved by time. A lot has changed, and it's really neat to come into a place that feels like home.
That's one of the things that's so cool. He's like, it's the same, and you can tell you're hands-on. You can tell you're local, that you're just not some big outfit that's putting all kinds of shiny things in a store for people to buy. You can tell that there's a beautiful thing in the simplicity.
Right, and it's kind of something you want kids these days to experience too, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It doesn't exist everywhere anymore.
And as you can see, there's always more.
Yeah. Oh no, are we still on
How long are
duty
you
for that
staying
tray?
with us today?
Last one for this tray. Going in. There it goes. That is neat.
Come on down
Step
here.
down and see. All right.
So these are coming off,
wow, look
and
at
you
them.
can see that you have like a couple of this is why they get a double coat, because there's still like a few little uncovered little spots.
You want them to be just right.
Yep. So we'll get them through with a second coat of chocolate. That'll fully encase them.
So was this more the product of your mom or your dad, or who was the one that was kind of pushing the candy when you were young?
Definitely a joint effort. Mom is still with us.
Yeah, and what does she think about this business now?
Oh, she's excited.
Yeah.
She's 85 and she still putters around. She sweeps up the floors and chips in wherever she can.
Yeah, that's so neat to have something that started just in your house become such a business.
Oh, yeah. So these last couple will be coming across here. Yep, we're almost there. Then we'll grab this tray.
Okay.
We'll bring this back to the other end.
Second coat's the charm, right? Second time's the charm?
Yeah. Second time through. You want to put the flat side down.
Flat side down, okay.
It'll help prevent them from rolling all over the place.
Is there a quota per minute that you try to hit? How to cure the
Well, right now she kind of fell off a little bit because there's only coming 2 at a time. There should be about 3 to 5 at a time.
I found this
is normal. So since he asked, I wasn't going to bust your chops on camera, but since he asked, now I have to.
I found the second coat more difficult than the first, because the first time you're just putting them in any angle. This time you got to look for the flat side.
Yes.
That's my excuse.
There you go. We can scoot.
I feel so official.
Good? Yeah, right? You're
Ready.
in there. Once a candy girl, always a candy girl.
Okay.
So.
I'm ready.
So yeah, these guys, you can just reach right across there and grab them. You just pull them off, and you just got to put them in the little various squares.
So these are cool. So it's actually cooling in there.
Yeah.
I guess I should have known that from our talk. But
no, the cooling tunnel keeps it around 50 degrees. It's a cold day outside, so it's probably a little colder.
Okay.
Probably around 48, 49 degrees inside the cooling tunnel.
Steve, what if you have that run like Kira does over there?
A little run. Sometimes we
Don't look at mine.
Yeah, I was gonna say sometimes we kick that one out and then we'll let somebody sample that one. So, wait, he's got it in for you too.
I think he just wanted to have that one.
Oh, he can have that.
That was
one.
what actually happened.
We'll let you finish that last one there. Find a nice big one there.
That's a good one.
Yep.
Perfection.
Very good.
Yes. Look at all those beauties.
There we go. Well done.
All right.
Now you want to see what the finished stuff looks like? We got some over here, so come on
that
around.
Sounds
and
good.
then
All right, let's go check it out. Great,
Yep, there you go. So you'll have a nice little liquid. There you go. It's coming right out.
Mr. Cherry. I'm gonna go back for the rest in a second. That's so good. That chocolate's delicious. This has been really fun.
Yeah.
In the kitchen with you today. We've learned so much.
It's a pleasure. It's a
Thank you so
pleasure.
much for having us.
Of course. So I can show you one with a cut too here, so that you can kind of see what should happen. And there you go. You have just this nice little juice coming right out of there, and that's what you want.
It was delicious. Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, of course.
It's been a joy.
Of course. Pleasure.
I'm gonna
There you
snag
go.
this piece.
Yeah, do it. She's like, yeah, I'll have another.
Cheers.
I'll join you too if you want.
There you go.
So I don't mind a cherry either. Oh yeah,
All right.
that's how they're supposed to taste.
Very good.
For more from Mosaic, please like and subscribe to the channel or check out another video. To help support this project, please visit witf.org/mosaic.